nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 29, Vick. He finds an opening past the 40. Over the middle, it's complete. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Peyton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
No. Watch the screen.
On second down and 4, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now here's Vick. He's going to let this one go deep. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on fourth down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13.
And he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
On second down, Peyton. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Vic. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Showing it. Right 52.
Vic readies to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Vic to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Ed Reed showing us why he was so prolific at picking off passes. And doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play, but he does have 2 of the longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one for 106 yards. That was back in 2004. And then he topped that, broke his own record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Vick now, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 40, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Visitors 14, Raiders 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check me out, check me out. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Cut up.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. That's complete to Christian Okoye. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Hey, hold on. Mike 50. Hey, let's get in them holes. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Jackson bowls him over. Pushing his way through. That good for 22 and a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
There's a part of that.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, check. Mike 50,
Jackson looking to throw on third. Forced out to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Watch the pass.
Now Jackson throwing on fourth down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Vick. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Vick over the middle, complete. It's Holt, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Peyton. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Vick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw on third down. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Back now in the East Bay. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. On fourth down, Vick, and the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Vick being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up there.
It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. 66 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Stenerud's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Michael Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And the blitz does come. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown. You got juice, son. He took you to school.
Stenerud now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Visitors 24, Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
This is caught inside the 15. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Sanders on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
First throw in overtime here for Vic. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain here is really kind of gravy. And this just...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter